It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bills and the Ravens, and it comes your way next.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we're at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Alongside the incomparable Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, as we settle into this one group that won't be settled, these opposing defenses, because they have to try and stop two of the more mobile quarterbacks in the NFL. Josh Allen of the Bills, Lamar Jackson of the Ravens.
And trying to prepare for these guys absolutely ruins defensive staffs days and nights leading up to the game, doesn't it? About the only thing these defenses do have going for them is that both get to defend a mobile quarterback in practice each week. So they're hoping some of those lessons will carry over to this one as they try and slow these guys down.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Up to midfield. Devin Duvernay. And finally, he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Keep playing hard. Just shy of midfield.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Allen's throw caught by Sanders. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 51 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return is Duvernay. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll begin by running the option. The quick feet by Jack. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 78 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to get this out to the 25.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Right back to Singletary on second down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Sliding out of the pocket. First down and more for Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? Well, Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
These two teams all tied after one. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 97 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rolling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man. He takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's McKenzie. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. It's back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain there for the Bills.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. A final shot before half for Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we're at half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie returning it. A beautiful fake.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's third down. To throw is Jackson, rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. First down and more for Jackson. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the scramble.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play, He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
On the return, it's McKenzie. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Back now in Baltimore. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
One final try here for Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Allen forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for, and they're going to fake it and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
So a definite surprise there. They try the fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those
touchdown. That's caught.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll go option to the short side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that plays.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.